Time once again to take a look at what's new in Warframe this week. For the Archon Hunt, we have Archon Nora for a Amber Archon Shard, meaning Chipper should be theoretically selling a Crimson one, but we will have to fact check this since they are way off from where they are supposed to be. Meaning, rescue mission, followed by interception mission, and then the showdown to take out Nora, to get a hold of that Archon Shard with a hopeful chance of getting a Tau Forged one. Normal Duviri circuit, the choice of frames this week is Garuda's parts, Baruch's parts, or Hildren's parts. Steel Path Duviri circuit for your Incarnans this week, it's a choice between either the Torrid, Dual Toxist, the Dual Ichor, the Mitre, or the Atmos. Incarnan Genesis devices. You can of course choose two. If you have all of these, you can choose two Rivens, so a Rifle Riven, Pistol Riven, or Melee Riven, or 20,000 Kuva. Nightwave Elite Acts would be defeat the Worm in the Steel Path and complete a defense mission reaching at least wave 20. I preferred that when it was something daft like reach wave 20 without it taking any damage. Though that is a Riven thing. Normal acts, complete 3 capture missions, and complete 3 different bounties, not 5, in the Plains of Eidolon. The normal permanent weeklies are of course permanent weeklies, and they're pretty much every time. Oh, it's actually defaulted to default for a change. I actually went to change it. There is of course the usual that's there every time. There is the Wolf of Saturn glyph. This would be the bright one, so it is blue. Helmet wise, not really saying, oh look, Stanex has another helmet. Any of the new helmets actually turning up. There is the key to enter Nihil's Obelite, which you need to go into the Obelite to take him on to get a hold of the parts to build the Vitrica sword. Pretty decent glass throwing sword. Heavy sword. Love that weapon, and that's always worth getting. But you do need the Obelite first. I'm glad they fixed it. It actually tells you how many you have now. And there is the Lens Solstice skin blueprint. The Lens is a really good weapon, and that just makes it look so much better. Though, to be fair, a choice between that or the Prisma. It will of course go on the Prisma, but the Prisma may look slightly better than this. There is aura-wise corrosive projection, minus 18% armor for basically any enemy who happens to have armor. There is sprint boost, energy siphon, shotgun scavenger, shield disruption, rifle scavenger, and EMP aura. Quite a few auras. Though energy siphon or corrosive projection. If you're going against Grenier, corrosive projection. Rest of the time, energy siphon. Augment wise, the Bronco's augment, plus 200% status chance. And the Mutilus Quantas, yeah, overly explained accumulation of 200% damage. Sometimes. There is the Maylock Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Karak Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Jules Zoran Dagarak Skin Blueprint, the Sindo Manticore Skin Blueprint. There is the Glassmaker Emblem, emblems of course, what goes on your shoulders. The Glassmaker Ornament, Landing Craft Decoration. The Nightwave Emblem, again emblem, so goes on your shoulders. The Grol's Thumper Floof. It is a thumper, but very, very dirty. Emissary Ornament, Landing Craft Decoration. Nora Stencil for your personal quarters. The Dark Sword Blueprint to build the actual Dark Sword melee weapon. And I'm just now realizing that is the only melee weapon this time around. Weird. Tetra's Projectile Speed Augment, Mirage's Prisma Augment, and Nyx's Absorb Augment. Heading over to see Teshin, see what he has brought for his Steel Path Honor store this week, if I can ever actually get it to pop up. It will of course be 50,000 Kuva, not so bad for 55 Steel Essence. And lastly, checking in on Necraloid for the Deep Archimedia missions. Remembering you have to do all 3 of these missions back to back. You cannot upload out between them. It's Disruption, where all Guzzlings are Xmas and all enemies have Overguard equal to 50% of their max health. Alchemy, with the Amphoids inflicting their elemental damage while they are being carried can be kind of annoying. Frost more than anything else, to be fair. Fire deals kind of death. I know that sounds weird to say, but it deals damage over time, whereas ice slows you down. Rupturing fragments will also replace shuttling fragments, so be careful. And then extermination. The exterminate mission, after those ones, is actually going to be the easiest of the 3 missions, and it is the last one. Necromechs appear with greater frequency, and rogue Arcanoids charge their attacks to pull the Warframes towards them. Kind of annoying. I like these. They have finally changed. The gear 1 isn't there, so transferring into the operator or drifter is blocked. Lose 2 health when moving. Jumping pauses the effect, so basically always want to be jumping. Ammo restored by drops in gear is reduced, but not banned, because sometimes gear can just be disabled completely, and lose 2 energy per second for each enemy within 10 meters of you. Really, really hard. Depending on the frames you're actually using for this, this is a high level mission, 250 plus, but it's still worth doing because the rewards from this are actually pretty nice. But with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.